Welcome back to Shadow Phoenix Tarot. This reading is for the Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And I decided that I better start the camera because I have cards flipping out and they're ready to talk to you. So if you have any Earth signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and probably you do, most likely, right? Statistically, probabilities are good, chances are good. Then this reading's for you. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What messages do we have for our Earth signs? Oh, now they're going to get quiet, huh? Here we go. Six of Swords, Three of Swords. Uh-oh, Three of Swords. That's the boo-boo card. That's the ones that hurts real, real bad. Okay. And Two of Wands. So you have a lot of energy happening here, a lot of movement. One more for my Earth signs, please. That's two more. Okay, so you got a bonus card. There you go. All right, so we have, kicking it off, Eight of Wands. Next to a Two of Wands. So there's our fire energy. We have a Three and a Six of Swords. I like what these two things are saying. That you, well, I don't like that you got hurt, but I like that when you got hurt, you walked away. That's super important to me. And I definitely feel like the Six of Swords is the boundary card somewhat. Those swords indicate that there's a hard and fast stop. That was something that you would not put up with. You're not going to remain in a situation where you're being hurt, frankly. That indicates a lot of self-love to me about you. And following it up, we have the Moon and the Ace of Swords. Interesting, interesting. So I think this Ace of Swords to start here is getting some clarity, getting some new understanding. All the retrogrades, the Lion's Gate that we're in the middle of, the eclipses. This has just been such a big year, and these new understandings, new truth, new clarity. You're in touch with yourself. Every time you clear away old ego structures, old paradigms, old relationships, anything that doesn't work for you, you're leaving room for new things to emerge. This Moon card here, only major arcana that we have. And I really feel like there's just, you're dealing with some fear, and it's really the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of the dark. And I don't mean, turning the lights off the dark, but when you don't have a path, if you're not sure of what's happening, can be unnerving. Trying to move forward and not knowing what you're going towards. So in this situation, if you were hurt and you left, you may only know that this is unacceptable. This isn't happening. You're not putting up with this. You may not know where you're going. That may be really scary for you. You may be afraid of what you're going to, not knowing if there's something there to greet you and accept you, not knowing if you'll be taken care of. So this took a lot of courage for you to leave behind a bad situation, to move away from it, not knowing, not confident about where you're going, where you're headed, and what that might look like, and not being able to plan. That can be really difficult. If you want to plan, if you want to be able to do some stuff, that planning is vital. Speaking of which, here's my planning card. Two of Wands. Decision has been made. Time to take some action around it, which you are. And this world, somebody pulled this card for me today, and they said the world is your oyster. And that's how I feel about this for you too. You've got the whole world in your hands. There's no wrong place for you to go. As long as you don't go back, There's no wrong place for you to go. Pick anywhere. Spin the globe. Have you ever played that game when you had a globe at home and you spun it and then you poke somewhere and then you go, oh, where are we at? What is this? You could literally do that right now, especially with this ace, which is new beginnings, and the travel card, 8 of Wands. You're going somewhere. You're going somewhere. Definitely, I would say you're going into the unknown. You're definitely facing your fears. You're dealing with some soul work. You're clearing out some stuff. You're really coming to grips with just the unknown in general on a spiritual level in your life. And on the manifest level, you're going somewhere too. And you're going to confront this fear of the unknown, the fear of the dark, the fear of just not having a plan as you go through this process. And I think that through that, you are going to learn how to make decisions, how to put plans in place. The thing that's coming to me right now is when you dream, you don't have to lose it. You just put, structure underneath your dreams. I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. But this is what I feel like. Whatever it is that you want, plan it out, put it into the vortex, create it, visualize, do your affirmations, get in touch with where you want to be, and then find a way to make that happen. Find a way to move forward. Okay, so I am going to throw some cards here and find out some more information on this. Let's do, I want to do some advice on this Two of Wands. Can I get a couple of more cards for my earth signs on this Two of Wands, please? Maybe advice on how they can make that happen. Thank you. Ooh, 9 of Cups. Here's your wish card. So number one thing I'm feeling about this is it's a water sign, so you're going to want to get connected with your emotional and spiritual side. You're going to want to communicate with spirit, any guides that you have, any angels, your higher power, yourself. Be in touch also with your emotions. Okay? So the moon is about all of that. Emotion, spirit side, source. And the way to get through it is to go into it and do the work and dissolve it. And so on just a day-to-day mundane level, if you have an emotion, stay calm, breathe through it, stay with yourself. Don't go into any old tapes. Stay with yourself and stay with that emotion and ask the emotion, what is it there to teach you? What is it there to inform you of? What is it there to tell you? Our emotions don't come to torture us and beat us up. They come to educate us on how to move forward. And so your emotions are trying to talk to you. Listen and learn from them what they have to say. Learn how to speak the language of your emotions. Also, this is another wish card. 9 of Cups is the wish card. So definitely keep that wishing and dreaming alive, that hope alive. That is a really important frequency when you're manifesting, when you're growing. Even if you're making a physical move, those hopes, those dreams, those guiding lights, those guiding stars, that compass point, keep that alive. Keep that optimism and enthusiasm alive. Even if you don't feel like you have a reason to, you have a dream in your heart, and let that always power that positive emotion and that excitement for yourself. Okay, Page of Wands and Knight of Wands. Action. Talk about action. Don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to move forward powerfully. Don't be afraid to talk about what you need. Ask for what you need. Say how you feel. Speak your truth. Communicate with other people. That's how you make these things happen. I really like that. I really like that. Talk and do. Talk and do. Feeling, speaking, and actions are all various levels of creation. And when you are speaking, feeling, and doing congruently, when they're all lining up on the same goal with the same message, the same frequency and vibration, that's a powerful way for you to create. in the 3D world. It's basically guaranteed. Takes time and space. Takes time and space. But if you do that and you do it consistently, it will absolutely happen. All right, I was going to say Ace of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles popped out right as on the tip of my tongue. So you're going to have some energy, some clarity around energy, clarity around movement, clarity around movement. What I mean by that is how to move energy, how to give, how to receive. I feel like this is a really important time for you to learn how to receive. When you're dealing with fear, dealing with emotions, leaving, dealing with heartbreak, dealing with stepping out in new creations when you're timid or unsure or new at it, that's a time to be receptive in your life, not only for what you're creating, because once you create it, it has to come back to you, so stay open so it can come back to you, but also be open to help. And I think this Page of Wands, like I just said, that ask for what you need. Ask for what you need emotionally. Ask for the jobs you need. Ask for the pay you need. Ask for the housing you need. Let people know. You know, you may feel like, oh gosh, I'm going. I mean, I don't want to be at all rude or offensive, but if you're leaving a situation like this, you're not leaving on a high note. You probably didn't leave with a lot of planning. I've been in situations like this. I didn't have the best credit. I didn't have a ton of savings. I was on welfare, and it's hard to get 3 times the rent for a new place when you're in situations like that. So if you find yourself in something like that, not as bad, worse, whatever, don't be afraid to call around and let people know the situation. Tell them the story. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you're going for. Tell them what you're doing, what you're planning, what actions you're taking. Let them in on that. Let that energy move around because it'll come to you. It will absolutely come to you. All right, I want to hear about this moon card for my earth signs. Moon card, there we go. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, earth signs, this is your card, baby. This is your card. This is you. This is you stable with all the glitz and glamour. You're settled. You're secure. You're happy. You are grounded. This is you. This is the card for you. And I love that it came up with this moon. On the other side of fear is everything that you have ever wanted. If you can lean in, and go through this process, you're going to leave behind all of this heartache and bullshit. And you are ready. You are ready. This is what you're manifesting. This is your dream card. Especially next to this 9 of Cups. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. This is what you're going towards. Anytime you get discouraged, anytime you're afraid, anytime you become unclear, anytime that excitement gets dulled or dimmed, play this video again and you look at these cards, man, because this is it. You cannot get better than that. And the thing that I like about that is when you are in this situation, you are learning that you can depend and rely upon yourself. That source can talk to you. That source can take care of you. Yes, other people help. Yeah, they help a lot. They help more than you believe that they will. I mean, it's amazing. But at the end of the day, it's you doing the work. And it's you learning to stand on your own 2 feet, having that dignity and self-respect, and learning how to step up to it, how to step up to the plate and handle your business. And then seeing that you can do it, that you can do it well. The confidence and self-respect that you gain from going through that process is extremely powerful. And the sun. There we go. I mean, this just speaks for itself. Health, healing, vitality, happiness. So you got the sun and the moon. There's been a lot of balancing energies going on right now. That was my last reading for the air signs. But sun and the 9 of Pentacles together is amazing. I mean, I just feel so peaceful right now. I know that it's hard. I know that it's sad. I know that you've got a lot going on. But you absolutely are going to own this, and you just go through the process. Just go through the process, see it through, and it is coming for you. Your outcome is assured. Remember, the world is your oyster. You've got the sun shining down on you. Got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. You have all of this goodness in store for you, just waiting for you to reach out and grab it. And I know that I oversimplify that and make it sound easy. It is a process, but it's doable. And it's here waiting for you. And if you can dream it and see it every day you get up, you dream it and you see it with your third eye, you feel it in your heart, you go out there, you talk about it, you go out there, you do it, you go out there and make your energy move. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. This is awesome. I don't want to throw anything else. This ends on exactly, I mean, this is where you start. This is where you end. I mean, just feel that. I feel it. I hope you can feel it. This is just amazing. And I bet you anything that what you learn when you go through the process of balancing this is that this was all illusion, that you were in the sunlight all along, only you didn't know it. And when you go through and you see what a powerhouse you are and what you can be and all that you can do, like I said, that's that self-respect, that dignity, that confidence, that poise. Whew. You can't get that at Sephora. No, ma'am. That comes from inside, and it comes from hard work the old-fashioned way, and nobody can ever take it away from you. So anytime that you get discouraged, just remember you're going for something that can never be taken away from you, and it's always going to be yours. It's always going to be a part of you. It's an amazing journey. Stay courageous. Keep up your spirits. Come back and listen to this if you need it. I mean, it's totally doable, but it is hard. It is hard. It can be difficult. It can be scary, dangerous, discouraging. There's points you think you have to stop, and you get lost in the dark, and you're like, there is no way out. This is just a dark, black maze of a joke of my life. It can be bad. It can be real bad. But this is just, every night passes, and there's always a dawn. Always a dawn. Sometimes all you have to do is sit still and wait for it. Sometimes all you have to do is sit still and wait for it. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I enjoyed that so much. And Earth signs, bless you on your journey. Please let me know how it turns out. This is so exciting. And let me know if I can do anything to help you, because I have been through some things like this. That's why I started this page, the Shadow Phoenix. Keep getting tongue-tied on the name. Might be too complex of a name. But there's a Facebook page called Shadow Phoenix Healing and Integration, and there's shared healing space there for people that need it. And if you feel like you're somebody who could take advantage of that, stop by, introduce yourself, put up some posts, get some strength and encouragement from other people. I promise to be there. All right, take care.